Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about frugality. First thing first, a definition. Frugality is defined as the practice of being economical with resources by avoiding unnecessary spending and making efficient use of what you already have. Okay, so I define myself as a wealthy but frugal girl because according to common standards, my household fall into upper middle class. So why on earth would I act frugal? Well, I've always had a wonderful relationship with money, and my goal is never let money have any influence on my decisions. For example, I want to take jobs not because of the paycheck, but because I actually love the things I'm doing. So this is why I chose this lifestyle, and I am trying to get better at it. I do recognize that this way of thinking comes from a place of privilege, but I think that in some measure is applicable to any kind of background and lifestyles. So yes, I do come from a privileged situation, but for example, in the past years, I've been working part-time jobs during my studies, even if I didn't need to. And so this is what I learned. So in the past years, I've been working part-time jobs while studying because I have a clear goal in my mind. I want to travel and I want to save and invest this money to maintain this lifestyle throughout the next years. So what are we going to do today? Today, we're going to see exactly how much I saved being frugal. But let's point out a thing. To me, being frugal is choosing the optimal choice. For example, if there are 10 electricity providers, to me, being frugal means taking the time to see which one is the best option and opt for that one. So being frugal is just a way of thinking that you need to embrace if you want to save money. But to me, it's really important not to take it to an extreme, because I've seen so many videos outside of people regretting being frugal in their lifestyle because they did something wrong. For example, the other day I saw this video of this one guy who was saying that he was able to save 75% of his income and being able to save like 100,000 euros by 25 years old. And he was talking about all the regrets he had, for example, for spending 2,000 euros for his marriage. I'm not here to judge. I do really appreciate these types of videos because, he is sharing a mistake that he made. So one may think that it was wonderful for him to save this much money, but this is exactly what I want to stress out. The way I'm living my life is to build a relationship with money where I don't have to think about it because they are not an obstacle for me. They do not represent anything. I make my choice and then money are just, something in the background that doesn't really matter. So this is why I'm doing this. While a lot of people intend being frugal to the opposite, like thinking about money every day, thinking about saving every day, and saving until you are old. I don't want to do that. This is the opposite of what I want to do. So yeah, now let's move on to what I actually saved. Okay, now we can move to the spreadsheet and I'm going to say to you everything that I saved by making optimal choices and being frugal. Okay, so here we are on my Excel file. So first thing first that I did, as you can see, in 2024, I was spending €7.99 for my phone bill. And I discovered that there were plans that actually was very similar to the one I had, but for $4.99. And so I switched, and this allowed me to save €3 per month. I know we're starting very little here, but it's important that you recognize that if you can optimize something, you should do that because, they adds up. So this is €3 saved. Then this year, I discovered that my electricity provider made an offer to adopt a solar panel for free. And so I tried that. It was just a click on their app. And now I'm saving approximately €6 each month because I made this choice. So I literally just clicked the button and now I am saving this money. Then I take a lot of trains. I saw a TikTok once and I saw that if you go on the train app and your trains are delayed for some reasons, they give you bonuses. And I discovered that I had bonuses actually. And so I got 12 euros on that. Then, checking on my electricity bill app, I got a promo of 10 euros to buy books. So I used that. I love reading, so I got a book for free. Then, another very useful thing is to try to find supermarkets that are cheap. And I discovered this supermarket which gives 10% to students, and approximately I spend there 100 euros per month, so this is 10 euros a month. Then one of my favorite things in the whole world, I think that anyone should have a card that gives cashback and interest on your deposit, and I have one, and approximately every month I get 17 euros. I highly suggest BBVA if you are in Europe, especially. I have a link in bio. This is not sponsored. I just love this card. If you use my promo, you get 10 euros bonus and I get a bonus too. So it's a way to support this little channel. So if you do, thank you so much. Then I save each month 7 euros on Wi-Fi because I do not need a Wi-Fi. If you have unlimited data on your phone, why on earth would you need Wi-Fi? So I don't have it. Then, this is one of my favorite things. Since I am a minimalist and I hate consumerism to my bone, I save each month around 78 euros on clothing. How did I calculate that? I just searched online what was the average monthly spending on clothing for people, and it was 110, and I spend around 32 euros, so I save 78 euros each month on clothing. Then one thing that I love to do is taking care of myself, but I love taking care of myself by myself. It's a frugal thing to do, but also I think it's cute. I like to do my own nails. I like to do my waxing. The only thing I don't do is my hair because I am not able to cut them, but I mean, I save a lot. I bought this thing on Amazon like 5 years ago and I do my gel at home by myself and I save a lot because here in Italy it's at least 25 bucks to get your nails done. So it's just a ritual for me to, take care of my nails. And last but not least, I save each month around 10 euros on subscription. I like to see movies, so I have Netflix, but I share it with my whole family. Then I have Amazon Prime because it was like $2 for students, so I have it, and also Prime Videos, of course. And that's it, I think. Yeah, I do not have Spotify Premium, I do not have anything premium because I don't need that. And I also don't have iCloud because I found it a very frugal way to avoid spending money on iCloud, but you're gonna see that on Reels very soon, so follow me. But other than that, I try to optimize every aspect of my life. I apply frugality on every aspect of my life. For example, I like to exercise and I go to the gym. And last year when I was choosing subscriptions, I chose the annual one because it was the cheapest. And I do this with everything, and this leads me to save so much money to use for other things. So at the end of each month, what I save approximately is around 166 euros. Considering that each month I spend around 550 euros, this is a lot. This is like 25-30%. So annually, what I save is 2,200 euros approximately. So see, just by doing these small things that don't bother me, it doesn't change anything in my life, I save so much money. I mean, 2,200 euros is a trip to, Hawaii. It's useful. It's very useful to live these lifestyles. So yeah, guys, this was everything for this video. I hope you like it and I hope to see you in the next video. A presto!